Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to bring you guys an update with all the different Transformers news that's come out since I came back from Comic-Con. I'm sure you guys are a little tired of all the different Comic-Con news and Comic-Con videos that I've made so far, and I'm hoping you've enjoyed them. But without further ado,
we now return to the Transformers.
So while I was at New York Comic Con, there was a panel on Thursday, and in that panel they showed off Trypticon, and they also had a bunch of cereal. I think it has something to do with different flavors and stuff like that. I don't eat cereal, so I guess there are different flavors that they're selling to go along with Trypticon eating everything. Since Trypticon can eat Titan Masters, he can also eat cereal as well. It's weird. They also showed off a full color actual production model of Volcanicus, all of the Dinobots combined, and they also showed off a special New York Comic Con exclusive, which was Grotusque. He is one of the monster bots, and he is a Titan Master, so his head transforms into what looks like one of the Beastmasters, which I believe this one is White Leo. I think they call him Fengal. I didn't actually get to order him. He's sold out in like 2 hours, and I was already really busy with all the events that happened. There was also a special event only for the press, so which means that I missed out on this, where they had all of the press in one room and they showed off the Terracons in full color and in both modes. And if you actually look at Cutthroat, his head actually resembles I believe it's Wildfly, or if you watch Transformers Victory, it's Yoki-Ryu. So basically what I think is they're going to do is that the Dinobots and the Terracons are basically pre-tools for Monstructor, and they're probably going to repaint him in Japan as Dino King. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past him. Also showed off Dive Bomb's wings, so we are definitely getting the Predacons. Next thing that dropped, and I was kind of surprised, and at the same time I'm kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel a little off about this one. But they dropped an image for Transformers Cyberverse. And Transformers Cyberverse is going to be the new cartoon after Transformers Robots in Disguise ends. They show off Bumblebee, they show Windblade, and they show a really funky looking big chin Optimus Prime. So apparently the story is that Bumblebee will get injured, and Windblade will be trying to repair his memory chips, and so he's going to be having flashbacks to his past. And I wouldn't put it past them for cost-saving measures if they start using flashback sequences of G1 episodes or Transformers animated episodes, or even Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise, and just using all of the stock footage. But then again, this is supposed to be a new cartoon, so we don't know what we're in store for. I'm just speculating. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's going to be okay. At first, when I heard that was supposed to be a G1 reboot, that I was like, oh, this is going to probably be pretty good. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm excited about it now. There was also an image leak of John Cena on set for the Bumblebee movie.
John Cena!
And I'm not really excited about the Bumblebee movie, but I think everybody is kind of skeptical, but they are kind of going with a G1 feel. John Cena is a Sector 7 agent, which kind of fits because, I mean, he is, a bodybuilder, so he's kind of got the physique for it. At the same time, I don't think there could have been another role for him. I mean, unless he was like a father figure, maybe to the kid, or maybe something else. But now we've got two different WWE superstars in different Transformers media. So John Cena is going to be in the Bumblebee movie, and The Rock, if you don't already know, he was the voice of Cliffjumper in the first episode of Transformers Prime. Of course, they couldn't afford to bring him back for future episodes when they did flashbacks, but It's kind of nifty. So thanks WWE for that. There's also been some Power of the Prime leaks that have showed up on the internet, and images are going to be in the description below. And I was kind of excited about them, but when I saw what Moonracer looked like and Elita 1, I was like, all right, we're finally starting to get, more female bots. So Elita 1, first and foremost, her robot mode obviously is the G1 cartoon robot model, but she turns into a jet. So I actually think what they decided to do was use the new Power of the Prime Starscream as Elita 1. And I guess it kind of works, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be, him, or maybe if that's Silverbolt, because she's supposed to be a combiner. And Moonracer looks like she's going to be one of the limbs to a all-female, team that combines just like Victorion did. And that's kind of cool. I'm wondering if we're going to get a new Chromia and maybe Firestar, if they're going to call her something else. And maybe we'll see Lancer and Greenlight as well. Which reminds me, I really need to get a Transformers discussion for female Transformers. They also showed Inferno as a remold of Hotspot and Pira Magna. And that works as well. I guess they're going to do another combiner. And since Jazz was, already shown, and he kind of looks like he's supposed to be one of the combiner limbs, I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the combiner limbs for, Inferno. And maybe they're going to give, that combiner a different name too, maybe something like Guardian. If you actually watch the one episode, I believe it's Insecticon Syndrome, where Jazz is complaining about 2 tons or so many tons of Inferno on his struts or whatever, and I thought that was kind of nifty. So maybe that would kind of work, in that respect. That would be like an in-joke kind of thing. They also showed Windcharger and Shrapnel. Shrapnel is basically a reissue, just like Cosmos, and I believe just like Cosmos is. So that's kind of cool that they're bringing this way. You can now get all 3 Insecticons and actually have them as far as new mold is concerned. But this Windcharger looks a lot better than the Legends version. He has an actual cartoon animation model, as far as his bot mode, and his car mode can hold a Titan Master just like Brawn and Bumblebee can. And I wouldn't put it past them if they would remold the head to be Tailgate, but if they painted it black, it would really look a lot like the Knight Industries 2000. If you guys are Knight Rider fans, you'll know what I'm talking about. And last but not least is the series I'm not really looking forward to, but at the same time I am, and that is Titan's Return. And I saw Jason David Frank at New York Comic Con, and he is also voicing Emissary in the series. And the series is going to go live on Go 90 on November 14th. As well as, they also showed a behind-the-scenes video with all of the different voice actors, sans MatPat. But, we see Perceptor, we see Windblade, and it's just basically a small behind-the-scenes look. And I'm just going to, take a step back and go, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it or not, because I really didn't like Combiner Wars. If you guys remember, I wasn't a big fan of Combiner Wars. So this series I'm going in with really low expectations and expecting it to suck, even though Peter Cullen is in it, and even though they're bringing back the guy who did Megatron in Combiner Wars. I want to be a little skeptical. I'll just kind of try to enjoy it and see how it is and see if it's well worth watching. But at the same time, I'll give you guys my review as the episodes come out. And with that, I hope that I can do more videos like this, like Transformers news, as things come out. Maybe it might be something weekly, maybe it might be something maybe bi-weekly, but I want to try and keep up to date with Transformers news and give you guys, an update and give you guys what my personal feelings are, because I still do a live stream on Sunday nights as far as YouTube is concerned. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, you guys know I play a classic game usually. Sometimes I might play a new game. This Sunday I might have somebody with me. We might be playing a 2-player game. And then on Thursday nights, I want to try and see if I can do something on Twitch. Maybe doing a live stream on Twitch on Thursday nights and have my live stream on YouTube on Sunday nights, and that might make a lot more sense. At the same time, I also have a new Transformers discussion video that is in the works and should be ready to go before the end of the month, since October is Halloween. So obviously this is going to be a little Halloween themed. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers as far as what's in it is concerned, but it does have something to do with that, and I can only say something that is resurrecting. That's probably the only spoiler I could probably give you. So I would say be excited about that. I also have 2 scripts started, so I can hopefully get 2 Transformers discussion videos up in November, probably before Thanksgiving. And we all should be excited about that, because I'm really working hard to try and get them out to you guys as quickly as I can. It just takes me time to make them. So I really appreciate each and every one of you guys that stopped by the booth and saw me at New York Comic Con. And once again, we are back to Transformers Talks again, and I am excited about it. So if you like this video, please thumbs up and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And, you know, of course, ring that bell so this way that as new videos come up, you get notified. And as always, guys, until next time. What are you looking at? Are you looking at Mommy? You watched them, enjoyed them. Yeah. And there's some. You're so smart.